Hello and welcome to the sewing studio. Today I'm going to show you how to make this jelly roll quilt behind me. And you can make this using a jelly roll, or you can make it using scraps or jelly roll strips that you've got left over. This one measures 36 by 42 and you can get 2 of these out of a complete jelly roll. It's really easy to do. So I've taken 3 strips already, approximately 12 inches, and I've joined those together. And that is our centre piece. And then we just work out from there. No pattern, no measuring. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of the smaller strips and I'm going to join those top and bottom. So we're just going to go over to the machine. Before I do that, if you like what we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok, where you can meet the team. You can see what goes on behind the scenes, and we'll answer all of your questions in the comments below. So I'm just going to put these on here, and I'm using a 1/4 inch seam, but the good thing with this is you don't have to be that accurate. So I'm just going to press these back. And now I'm going to trim these in line with my first 3 strips. And then I'm going back to the machine and I'm now going to join 2 more strips on either side. Back to the iron to press these back. And then the next thing we would do is we would put a strip there and a strip there, and then we would go either side again. And that is how we build it up. So in the quilt behind me, I'm just going to show you how I've done that. Now you could make it bigger. I stopped at 42 because that was the length of a jelly roll strip. But if you wanted to, you could join 2 together and you could just keep going round in that shape if you were happy to have 2 odd pieces joined together to make your strip. So a bit like, imagine if I put those 2 together and I used those. So you can join all your pieces. It could be a really scrappy one, or you can use a jelly roll and do complete strips. So we're just going to go over to the quilt on the wall behind me and we're just going to talk about how that's been finished off. So this one was made with a Kaffe Fassett jelly roll, and I have done it with the complete strips. So as I said a moment ago, if you wanted to make it bigger, you could join strips. But I really like this because I love all the bright clashy colours. So you could do it with this, Batiks, or use your scraps or any jelly rolls that you've got. And what I've done is I've had a little practice with some of the quilting stitches on my machine. So I've done different ones and I've used this sort of acidy yellowy green thread for quilting it. And I've gone every other. So here I've got my middle block of 3, then I've gone every other one to do the quilting. So I've done a fancy stitch, 2 blocks and then another one and another one, and it's allowed me to have a play with the stitches on my sewing machine, which is quite good fun. So it's really simple. And then I've just put a lovely bright orange grunge binding to finish it off. You could do a scrappy binding if you wanted to, but I just think it's a great example of what you can do with a jelly roll. As I say, you can make 2 this size out of 1 jelly roll, or use up all your scrap pieces. So as always, make it your own, have fun, and I look forward to seeing you here in the sewing studio the next time.